What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube video, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you the second part. How can you do the color grading from this photo to this photo in the Photoshop. Alright, if you have no questions, let's jump right into it. Alright, so the first thing I will do in the color grading step is I'm going to brighten her face up a little bit more. I will use a level to do that. So basically I just drag the white point over here to the left a little bit, and also drag the shadow point right here to the left, so that it's going to make her face a bit more brighter. Let's see before and after. And of course I add the layer mask over there. And next thing that I will do is going to be the curve one. In the curve here I'm just going basically, I'm just tend to add that edge curve right here, reduce the contrast point and add up a bit of the shadow, and of course add up a bit of the highlight point right here. So we're gonna get some sort of a curve right here. You can use a hand tool for doing that. Just grab the hand tool and just point wherever in your image, and then it's just going to show you what are the point you are at right now, and then you can just drag it up or down according to your vision. And the next thing that I will do here is going to be the colors. So I will use curve tool again. So basically what I did here, I am just going to add a bit of the green, so we're gonna get some sort of yellow tone, warm tone in the background in the highlight point, and also add the red in the highlight point up, also a bit up in the shadow, not that much but just a little tad. In the blue I'm just going to reduce the shadow point down and also the highlight point down, so we're gonna get some sort of warm tone to the image. And in the channel mixer, basically I'm just going to add the warm tone to the foreground and the cool tone to the background. So what I do here, I just go to the blue output channel and I drag the red to the left, so that's going to add the warm tone to the foreground, and then I drag the green to the right. It's going to add the cool tone to the background, and then when you mix two things together, you're gonna get some tone like this. Let's see before and after. Alright, cool. Move on to the next tool. It's going to be the color balance. In the color balance right here, as you can see, I just pop up the highlight here to get some more warm tone, because it's that kind of sunset shot. So I want to intensify this area to make it look more like a sunset behind her. And I add a bit of the blue in the shadow again to this building area, so that it's just going to complement the colors in my image. Move on to the next tool. It's going to be the curve tool. The curve tool right here, I just basically brighten up the image. I just drag up the contrast point, shadow and highlight to make the image look more brighter. Alright, and next that I will do in the image, it's going to be the final tone in the camera filter. So I will go to the camera filter right here, and then what I will do here, I will just add some vibrance to make my image look more vibrancy, and playing around with the saturation will be up and down. I think down gonna look better. And then I will go to the calibration right here and playing around with these three colors, the red primary, green primary and blue primary. I will start with the blue one first, and then I will see what are the color it's just going to suit my image the most. So I get something like this. And then I'm going to come to here, and then I feel okay, I just like the colors that I have already, so I just click OK. Now let's see before and after. You see the color is just going to pop up a little bit more. And the next thing that I will do here, I will blur the background area just a little bit. So basically I use the Radial Blur. You can just go to the filter and the blur and go to the Radial Blur right here. Then you can just click OK, but of course I'm gonna click OK because it's already done. And then you just want to add the layer mask on her face only, because we just want to exclude her, we don't want to blur her basically. Alright, and next thing that I will do here, I will bring back the contrast in the image, because when we add some sort of the blur in your image, you are going to lose the contrast that you already had it. So in this case I want to bring them back. So I have to do some dots and burns in the background area, but I will not do with curve this time. I will just do with the soft light layer and paint back to the shadow area and paint white to the highlight area. So let's see before and after. So we are going to get some sort of a depth of field to the background. Alright, and next thing that I will do here, I'm just going to make this sunset area over here a bit more like brighter, like more pop. So I just go to the screen layer and just like paint with the some sort of yellow color, and you are going to get that kind of effect. And the last thing that I will do here in the image, of course, is that's going to be like the sharpening. So I will use like a high pass right here, so I can show you how to do it. So let me just delete this one. Okay, so first you have to do Shift Control Alt E to merge all the layer, and then you go to Filter and go to Other and High Pass right here, and then you can just choose like the radius according to what you want. So probably for me I will go just maybe 5.6, and then change the blend mode to overlay right here and just invert the layer mask. And you can just start like painting. I will go 100% on her eyes because that is going to be the area that you want to be like the most sharpening. And then in the other area I will just reduce the opacity to something around like 10, and you can just like brush over it. And yeah, that's all the steps of the image. So now let's see before and after real quick. So this is before and this is after.